What's up, people? We are back with more of Katawa Shoujo. We're almost near Act 2 of the Shizune routes, because today is the day of the school festival, which feels a little bit special to us, right? Because it actually feels like we've contributed in a huge way towards making this school festival happen. Even though it still happens regardless, right? You couldn't tell in all the other routes. Even though in the Lily route you did help Lily build some stuff for her class that participated in the school festival, but in this one you helped Shizune and Misha build a shit ton of stalls, right? So you actually can see oh yeah, I built this, I contributed to this school festival. But even if we don't help in all the other routes, this school festival still gets done, you know? But it just feels nice, you know, that we actually contributed, despite the fact that we're a new student. We just moved into Yamaku, you know, I guess we're about 2 weeks or something into this new school life and getting acclimated, getting used to things here, but it really feels like we're helping out, and that feels good sometimes, you know? It feels good to do something to help other people. After the school festival, however, we'll probably be starting Act 2, because they usually Act 2 usually starts when the school festival ends. So let us just continue and see what this particular school festival is going to have in store for us. I'm going to have to hang out with the student council, since I lost a bet, so we skipped through a large part of the beginning of the day of the school festival, because that always starts out the same way. I realized that we didn't agree on when and where. I'll just have to wait for them rather than risk us missing each other in the chaos outside. They must be busy running around and organizing things anyway. It's funny, I would have assumed the price for losing to Shizune in her stupid game to be a lot more severe. This is just a pretense for spending time with her. In that case, I guess she just wants me to have fun. Girls just wanna have fun. Even though we're not a girl. Even though she can't just come out and make her intentions clear, they may be good intentions after all. And I think I'm starting to like her more. I could skip going, but it'd be a waste. And I want to go too. I mean, you know, today's sun does seem pretty exciting. If anything, it'll be interesting. The student council? What? That's still around? Isn't it like 2 dudes? Oh snap, he called Shizune and Misha 2 dudes. I mean, you know, if one of them would look more like a dude, it would probably be Shizune. I'm sorry, Shizune, but yeah, dang Kenji. They're both girls. Really? Are they cute? Damn. No, wait. Are they cute? No, it doesn't matter. I heard the student council president is insane. That whoever it is never talks and only gives orders through flunkies. Shit, man. They're the same in every school. Sounds like a cold-hearted bitch. Oh, bitches everywhere. If it's 2 girls, they outnumber you 2 against 1. That is a dangerous situation, dude. Who knows what can happen? Damn. Student council is just 2 women, but they hold so much power. They must be stopped. I can see them plotting ways to push their feminist agenda. Oh, I can't trust an administration like that. This is not cool. Totally not cool. Damn. Shit. Damn. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. Alright, Kenji is gone after having his mental breakdown. I ponder what I'd like to do with Shizune and Misha. Deciding it's best to be extra prepared, I duck back into my room to stock my wallet with money. Oh no, she's a sugar mama anyway. It feels like that. Shizune is just always treating us. And I don't mind, of course. I wonder if they have that game where you try to catch a goldfish on a paper net. It seems way easier than they make it look. Then again, if I were to catch a goldfish, I'd have no real reason to keep it. But then we'll be less lonely, we'll have a pet. What am I going to do with a fish in my tiny room? Cook it? That's an option. I don't know, dude. Goldfish taste nice. I actually have never eaten fish. Well, not never eaten fish, but I just don't like to eat fish. I could give it to Shizune or Misha, but it might be overstepping my bounds. It's a real problem, Both of them are cute, but I don't think I have any chance with either of them. Regardless, I mull over the thought of doing it. I imagine how they might react if I were to give them a gift tonight, like a fish or a doll. Dang, he's actually falling for both? Misha will probably laugh like she always does. Shizune might slap it out of my hand. Maybe it isn't such a good idea after all. Okay, I think I'm set. A good while later, I decide that this could be another psych-out test devised by Shizune. Even if it isn't, it's starting to get kinda late. I resolve to just go out and search for them, even though I don't know where I could look. They might be really hard to find today. As soon as I step outside, I almost bump into Shizune. Hi, Shizune. Where's Misha? Uh-oh, how are we going to communicate? How is this gonna go? I try to sign it as best as I can, but really, I'm just making stuff up. I've got to ask Misha to teach me some of this. This is gotta be so funny when you're actually trying to pretend like you're signing stuff, yeah, I best, if you're trying to say, I was just coming over to you, like, how would you possibly sign that? And you make some weird gestures, movements with your hands, and Amisha must think, like, what the fuck are you saying? Or if you inadvertently, accidentally actually say something that insults her or something, oh god, that would be so bad. Here! Misha pops up from behind Shizune, grinning widely. We just came to make sure you're coming along with us to the festival. Don't renege on your promise. Promise? I don't think I promised anything. Stop trying to get out of it. Come on, Hee-chan. It'll be fun. You need this anyway, or you'll become a no-good person. You don't want to become one of those people who just stays in their dorm room all day, being paranoid, do you? You mean like Kenji? I find myself staring over her shoulder at the door to Kenji's room, right across from mine. Yeah, I do not want to end up like that. Come on, let's go outside quickly. Quickly, before he hears it. I hope he didn't hear that, but I think Misha wants the opposite. No, of course not. I was just playing around a little. I was right about to leave anyway. You two didn't have to come here. Really? Hee-chan was worried you would try to get out of it somehow. We need you, Hee-chan. Huh? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Oh yeah, two lovely ladies who definitely do not look or are dudes, Kenji. Need us? They need me? I don't have to aim to knock the dolls off of the pedestals in that one game. And Hee-chan refuses to throw things. Oh, that's what you mean? Shizune stares at me, immediately noticing my disappointment. She uncrosses her arms and adjusts her glasses. What do you think we meant? I refuse to throw anything. Why, Hee-chan? This is weird. Well, anyway, Hee-chan, you've thrown a ball before, right? Right? So, you have to come with us. I'm amazed by their logic. I don't know if they're joking or if they're not. Huh. I'd feel offended if I didn't know you guys were joking. You're joking, right? It is what it is, Hee-chan. It is what it is, it is what it is, it is what it is. Well, that's reassuring. Come on, let's go. The death band is setting up outside your window. The death band? What? Misha grabs me by the hand and tries to pull me out the door, but it's clear that she isn't trying at all. Shizune looks at the both of us, blushing slightly and fiddling with her glasses impatiently. Oh god. What if they both end up liking Hisao and we break up their friendship because of it? Oh, that would be horrible. I'm not used to this kind of casual contact, but I have nothing against it. How could I object? It's still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set behind the trees. It looks like half the school is out here, and I can even see some faculty members standing off to the side, helping themselves to some punch. They are about to empty the entire bowl, to the dismay of the girl working at the stall. There are some fortune tellers chatting idly with their friends, while others have already gotten started slinging horoscopes at anyone who walks in range. I think that kind of tactic is a little too aggressive, but very fitting for Shizune, but Shizune isn't part of that. But if she were, she'd be like, yeah, she'd probably be like, yeah, good job guys. You can probably be a bit more aggressive even. But it shows that they're into it. It's refreshing to see, but I don't know if I'll be able to get used to it. Well, we should get something to eat. Hungry, Hee-chan? Uh-oh, are we going to get something to eat at Lily's stall? Come to think of it, I haven't eaten all day. I don't really want to eat fried noodles. That's okay. There are other fried foods. Are there any foods that aren't fried? Yeah, you know, we're thinking of our health. Candy. Junk food is the essence of celebrations. Then I'm basically celebrating every single day. Come on. I mean, Shi-chan will treat you to one thing. She is our sugar mama. Normally I'm the sugar daddy, you know, but here the sugar daddy is actually being taken care of by Shi-chan. Shizune is my sugar mama. One? Just one. Only so you can build up energy for your throwing arm. Ah, but it doesn't look like all the booths are done setting up yet, so you might not be able to get what you want. I take a look around, surprised by the number of stalls. It's unbelievable. This festival seems larger than the ones you might see in actual towns. Despite what Misha said, it seems like half the school is already celebrating. The air is humming with the excited chattering of at least half the student body. I can smell food cooking, and it's only making me hungrier by the second. Come on, Hee-chan. The food is already disappearing fast. If you want takoyaki, you need to move now. I could go for some takoyaki. Come on, let's eat that. Alright, I haven't had takoyaki in forever. I'm game. Shizune takes off before Misha can even sign it back to her, briskly walking towards the takoyaki stand as Misha and I try to catch up. Misha laughs as she skips towards Shizune, who asks for 3 orders of takoyaki by holding up 3 fingers. I never noticed it before, but for someone who is so obsessed with the high-class tea, it's a little weird that Shizune is also so into fast food. I take the plate of takoyaki she hands me and wonder if I should dig in. It looks extremely hot. I can see the smoke coming off of it, and the oil bubbling on the surface. Shizune and Misha both look at me, as if waiting for me to eat before they can begin. I can't back down, so I spear one of the tiny plastic fork jauntily sticking up from the corner of the plate. However, before I can even put it in my mouth, Shizune and Misha begin eating eagerly. Shizune taking quick but delicate bites out of the takoyaki, while Misha eats with relish like a small child. I guess at the end of the day, both of them are just like kids like any other student here. This is kinda nice. I don't think I've had a chance like this in a long time to just hang out with other people and enjoy their company. Even before coming here, I'd been going through a very busy year. So busy that I hadn't realized what I had been missing until now. Here, I feel at peace. This is a soothing atmosphere. I didn't know these kinds of festivals still existed. Hee-chan, you're not going to eat your food? No, I'm going to eat it. I hope you aren't chickening out because it's too hot. That's not it. Even their teasing is beginning to become endearing. I ate quickly before my food can get cold, thinking that the dimly lit paper lanterns, glowing warmly against the sunset, make for a beautiful sight. Before I can finish my last bite of takoyaki, Shizune steps in front of me, standing perfectly straight with her arms rigidly behind her back. I can see she's trying her best to look as serious as possible, but even she can't hide her good mood, as there is a slight smile on her face.
Come on, Hee-chan, let's go play some games.
Are you even done setting up?
No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Hee-chan, before it gets too crowded.
Misha puts her hand on my shoulder and laughs very loudly.
Come on, come on. The prizes look really great this year. Really, really. Wouldn't you like to win some prizes for two cute girls like us?
Misha flashes her best cute look, which is admittedly pretty cute. I look at Shizune, expecting her to do the same, but she looks just at me like I'm insane. This is what I mean, like, you know, you can definitely tell that they are very opposite of each other.
Misha, stop doing that. Wait, I'm Misha. Hee-chan, hurry up. You've been holding that piece of takoyaki for like 1,000 years.
I like to savor everything that I eat, even this. Without warning, Shizune picks the takoyaki from my hand and plops it into her mouth with a smile. You thief! It happened so fast that there was no way I could have stopped her. Spit it out right now. Before I can even fully process what just happened, Misha bursts into laughter and Shizune smiles at me. Probably the closest I've ever seen her come to laughing.
Well, that takes care of that.
Shizune grabs my right hand and Misha grabs my left. Oh, is this what it's like to be in heaven?
You're coming with us. There's a lot to do tonight. You should try harder to enjoy it.
Running through an already sizable crowd of people, we play game after game, from ring toss to whack-a-mole to games I've never even heard of. We rarely win, but it's fun nonetheless. Hey, do they have that goldfish scooping game here? Don't tell me you're actually going through with this, Hisao. Goddamn, Misha is rubbing off on me. Like, I'm actually, I almost wanted to call Hisao Hee-chan, and I'm pretty sure I even called Shizune Shi-chan as well.
Of course! I didn't know you liked that game, Hee-chan!
Well, I've always wanted to try it. It doesn't seem too hard.
Are you sure about that, Hee-chan? Okay. We'll see. It should be around here somewhere. But where are you going to keep your fish? Do you have a bowl for it?
Well, no.
Maybe he'll eat it.
Is that like a delicacy in Japan or something? I've actually never heard of anyone eating a goldfish, because here, goldfish are only kept as a pet. You don't eat it here, right? But I guess in certain countries they do.
Alright, Hee-chan. If we win any fish, we'll give them to you.
Oh, really? Another game? Fine then. Shizune pushes me excitedly towards the booth, trying to hide the enthusiasm in her eyes. Fortunately, the two of them fail to catch a single fish, but I don't do any better. I can't help but laugh as immediately afterwards they start tugging me towards a particularly large, colorful stall that I helped build. I remember this one. It had been a real pain in the ass to make. The booth runner, an average-looking guy with dyed brown hair, snaps to attention when he sees us walking over. I notice two things. First, it's one of those games where you throw a ball at a pyramid of opaque bottles and try to knock over as many as possible. 4 balls for 50 yen. That's pretty good. Second, there are instructions on how to play in Braille. I almost want to say something and look to see if Shizune and Misha see it as well. Either they don't, or they don't find it strange at all. No, they don't, cause you know that's the thing. We're new here, so for us it's like, hey, did you see that? And they're like, what? That's for the blind students. You should know that. Or like, they know that. They're used to it. Hey, it's good to see you, Hakamichi. Thank you so much for your help with this booth. Having fun? Shizune glances towards Misha, who signs everything to her in a flash, then beams at the operator.
Haha, it was nothing. Nothing at all, really. Yeah, this is great. I think the best festival we've put together yet. Shiraki, we'd like to play this game. That's okay, right? Of course. It will be great if you would just give your cute, hardworking student council representatives a prize for all the hours we put in to make all of this possible.
Ha ha ha, no. If anything, Shiraki has balls. Hey, I built this stall. It was a back-breaking job too. I wasted 2 hours of my life. I think I deserve at least a free round.
And me. Me too.
After some hesitation, he eventually gives in and hands us each 4 balls with a shrug. Barely a second later, Shizune and Misha dump theirs in front of me. Oh, we got 12 balls. What gives? Don't tell me that after making such a big deal out of it, you two aren't even going to play? Not after the way we ganged up on Shiraki? Yeah.
You stay out of this, please.
Shizune turns to me and begins waving her hand dismissively. Misha appears torn between translating for her and consoling the booth operator.
Ichan, where's your sense of chivalry? Besides, Shi-chan, have a policy against throwing balls. Sorry, Hee-chan. I don't know if my aim is that good either. You must be pretty good at these things though, right? Right? It shouldn't be a problem for you.
This looks simple enough. The bottles aren't even that far away. The only challenge is that these are wiffle balls. I throw one of the bottles hard, and it bounces off unceremoniously. Maybe we gotta throw multiple at a time. What the hell? Okay, this game is fucking rigged. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, man. There's water inside the bottles. Trade secret.
That's not very fair.
This must be why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious.
Come on, Hee-chan. You can knock them down. You have 11 more chances. Go!
Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? Shizune emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. This is actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another ball at the pyramid of bottles and manage to get them to budge, just slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing glances towards a doll shaped like a cat. All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would sound like Misha if she could talk. Definitely not, I think. No, they're not that alike. I throw another ball, realizing that it's actually quite simple. If I can hit 2 bottles in the bottom row at the same time, it's an easy win. Considering they're stacked in like a pyramid shape, you gotta hit it at the weak spot, which is pretty much sort of at the bottom in the center, because once you throw those down, you know, all the rest that's on top of it will just crumble along with it. That's my strategy, at least when it comes to games like this. And sometimes I have played these types of games where they give you this really soft ball, but so even if you throw it hard, it doesn't actually throw any of those bottles off or anything, but it moves them at least a little bit. So you gotta find a weak spot and keep hitting it, and then bam, everything will keep crumbling down. I mean, Hisao's got 12 chances at it, so you know, should be possible. Already, a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on me. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can, and the bottles come tumbling down. Oh yeah! Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize. Really? Oh my god. That cat doll, why does it look so sad? Like, kill me now. And Misha laughs uproariously, as if it was her who won it. Shizune stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants the doll too. Uh-oh, don't tell me we have to choose who we have to give it to.
Hee-chan, congratulations! What are you going to do with that doll?
Well, it would kind of be sad to, like, you know, cut it in half and give each a half. And unless they're willing to, like, you know, share it, which I doubt they're willing to, I think the best course of action is for me to keep it. There's no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know.
Well, I'll take it if you don't want it.
It's not that I don't want it. It's like I don't want to make the wrong decision. Because obviously the person who we don't give it to is going to be either pissed off or disappointed. Disappointed is actually worse, you know?
Unless you want to keep it for yourself, Hee-chan. I didn't know you liked dolls. How delicate.
I don't. I have no use for this.
Can I have it then?
Uh-oh. Their eyes are drilling into my soul. We should just, like, accidentally break it or something. Just, like, rip the arm off. Like, oops, oh, sorry. Well, who wants the arm? Do you want it, Misha, Shizune? This is a decision I don't want to make. I turn back to the booth. Hey, do you have one more of this doll? Actually, yeah. Just one more. Okay, set everything up again. I want to try for that one as well. I still have 8 tries. Wow, we actually got it in 4 tries. That was really good. Cause considering it was 4 tries for 50 yen, but we somehow hustle it into getting it for free. So we basically still have both of their turns left. So we can win. I mean, if we won one with 4, it shouldn't be too hard to win the second one with 8. As soon as the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can, again, but miss. Uh-oh.
Trying to win another one? Taking the easy way out, Hee-chan?
If it's that easy, you could try it.
No thanks. Say, Hee-chan, can you at least put the doll down while you throw the balls?
No. They're gonna steal it.
There's only one more left. You had better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you.
Misha, did you really say that? What if she's one of those girls that actually looks really cute and bubbly and innocent, but deep down inside she's the scariest human being you will ever face on this planet? That wouldn't surprise me.
What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me. Just kidding.
I can see Misha didn't mean any harm from it, and Shizune seems to enjoy her joke, smiling at it, but she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll, at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat.
Thank you, Hee-chan. Shi-chan seems happy, Hee-chan. But you're going to win one for me too, right?
Trying? That's what I'm trying to do, isn't it? I throw again, but my aim is way off this time. Oh my god, how did we manage to get it in the first 4 throws then? Was that just beginner luck? My arm feels kind of heavy as well, as if the blood isn't flowing to it properly. Right, just take your time, you know, just twirl your arm around, stretch, let the blood flow through it, let it all come back. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic I could get tired from something like that. Oh, we threw 4 little cushion balls 4 times. Oh yeah, that's enough exercise for today. I think I need to rest tomorrow the entire day too. Then I realize, maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, then I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. I guess there won't ever be a time when I'll be able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought I would be able to just enjoy myself on this beautiful night and in this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I've never felt so at peace in my life. In this place, which is like nowhere else I've ever been. It's hard now to keep from thinking the unthinkable, that I may just have been sent here to die. That's a really grim way of looking at it. These past few days have been some of the best days of my life. The first time in a long time that I've ever felt truly alive. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs or throws a ball too hard that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by that, and angry as well. In the end, I care about my life, and I enjoy it, and now it's more transient than ever before. I wonder what it is that will finally do me in. It could be anything. If I'm this weak and pathetic, a bad fall, a punch to the chest, a stray baseball, I've now lost my will to keep playing this game, but I keep playing anyway. Ugh. Oh my god, seriously, it's actually happening? Oh my god, his condition must actually be way worse than I originally thought. And I already thought it was pretty bad, considering, the multiple times he had this sort of, those heart palpitations or whatever, those heart flutters in all the multiple routes that we've played. But the fact that he's getting it now just from throwing like a little cushion ball or whatever, damn. Suddenly, I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it's enough to make me stumble just a bit. Shizune jumps back, startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder.
Hey, Ii-chan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really feel too good right now. I think I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns.
Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you'll just make yourself sicker. Look, the festival is just getting started, and we've been playing games for a while. We can take a little break if you're tired. Good idea, Shi-chan. I'm feeling a little tired too. I think we're all a little worn out from running all over the school, Hi-chan.
I nod. They don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. We walk through a sea of people, that there are still this many people around. I guess because of the fireworks, right? Why do I keep forgetting like the finale of the entire festival? With Misha cheerfully pointing out the faces of everyone she knows, Shizune holds a stuffed cat in her arms, cradling it absent-mindedly. It seems like they're having fun. Suddenly, I feel a pang of guilt. Because of my poor health, we all have to stop.
Hi-chan, we're both feeling kinda hungry. What about you?
I'm not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat.
That's good, Hi-chan. So what should we get to eat?
It doesn't really matter to me.
How about sandwiches then? Well, you need something to drink too. Misha will get everything.
Wait, Misha will get everything this time?
What?
Shizune looks at me and smiles, and I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh.
Hi-chan, It's getting kinda crowded, so we might not be able to eat here. It's getting kinda loud too. Maybe we should go eat up on the roof.
That's fine with me. It might be a nice view, and there could be a little breeze.
Okay then. I guess I should get the food and drinks now. So I'll see you two then.
Misha gives a clumsy wave, and then runs off. Before, I didn't notice how the paper lanterns look illuminating the dark night. But now that I'm able to see it, it's really an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if it's snowing lights in the night sky. This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. Shizune tugs at my sleeve impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show displeasure at me for getting distracted. Yeah, we definitely need to learn sign language or any other form that allows us to communicate with Shizune when Misha is not here. You know that I don't know how to read sign language. And yet he keeps on signing. There's one sign that I know. You can probably guess which one. It's not appropriate in this moment. Come to think of it, isn't it kinda stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person? She wouldn't have heard it, but can't she lip read? I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. Shizune shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe I should get around to asking Misha for some lessons on sign language. That would probably be a good idea. Climbing up onto the roof, I find myself in awe again at the sheer size of the school. The grounds are so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken in by the stars shining in the sky. Now that I think about it, I feel like every character except Hanako, or was Hanako here on the roof? Maybe she was on the roof too. But it seems like at some point during every single route, we're probably dragged to the roof by one of the girl characters. Cause was it during the Lily route where we actually had a dinner on, not a dinner, but a lunch on the roof with Emi, Rin, Lily, and Hanako. So Hanako was here as well. Although during the Hanako route, she didn't drag us here. But you know, it's like it's the lunch spot for Rin and Emi for sure. So those two characters were always pretty much on the roof. Lily came here occasionally. Shizune only came along with Lily, but not in her own route. And now Shizune drags us up here. So I think we've been here at least. We've seen every single girl character on the roof. I mean, the roof is kind of a special place because it's like, you know, it feels like you're getting away from the rest of the school. Shizune and I sit down on a bench. She seems like she's in a good mood as she smiles softly while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns and waving paper fans teeming with people, some of them festively dressed in yukata. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. I wonder why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. The two of them would look nice in yukata. Okay, yukata has been mentioned so many times, I want to know what the hell it is. It's kind of what I thought. It's one of those, I guess, Japanese kimono thingies. I almost said dress, but I'm pretty sure it's not a dress. I briefly think about what types they would wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional. However, Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards.
That took a while. Come on. You two didn't tell me what you wanted. So I got some rice pudding, some sandwiches, and some candy too.
I got dibs on the candy.
A little bit of everything.
That's great. Let's dig in. Misha takes a bite out of a small, triangular sandwich.
So, Hee-chan, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The stars are nice tonight. This couldn't have been a more perfect day.
The sound of people talking below us is like faint music, alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. I take a sip of the can of punch and look over at Misha, who looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out and a half-full can of apple juice balanced on her stomach. Shizune sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child as she stares up at the sky. The two of them are so cute. I look around and can see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Oh yeah, I got 2 hands, so it's alright. Not too far from us on this roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the lights of the festival, holding each other's hand. A part of me wants that. Looking at Shizune and Misha, I wonder if maybe I should ask one of them out someday. I wonder if it would be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of a delicate watch on Shizune's wrist catch my eye, and I see that it's kind of getting late, but the festivities are still going strong. Shizune is still holding the stuffed cat I won by the paw. She notices me looking at it. Huh? Offhandedly, she offers it to me. I smile, wanting to ask her what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head and try my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. I'm actually like trying to think in my head how I personally would do it with like, you know, hand gestures and stuff. As I look out towards the school, I can see before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really was something. Today was worth it. But I still can't shake the feelings of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging on to me, and I can't let them go. Shizune signs something to me, and I can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. I can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to understand you. You know, I'm almost glad you tried to coerce me into joining or into coming here. If I attempt to date you though, I might have to think more about that side of you. No, actually, I'm glad. Today was nice. You would be cute if you smiled more. You have a nice smile. It's kind of easy to say these things to a girl who can't hear you, isn't it, Hisao? I'm pretty sure against the girl who wouldn't understand or wouldn't hear her, he wouldn't have said these things. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Suddenly, Shizune throws her arms out towards the open sky, seeming to hold it between her hands. It's as if she's telling me to look at everything in front of me. What the heck? The school bathed with the festival's glow and lit up with the colorful yukata. The roof illuminated by fireflies. The sky so vast that it imposes the feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? It slowly dawns on me with time. This beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. I'm pretty sure she wants a hug. And I can feel the weight of Shizune's personality pressing the point further. Thanks, I guess. I look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. That sounds less, cute or romantic than it is. It's like her watch, it's something metallic and it like scrapes across your cheek like it's like that's not romantic at all. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. Oh, the fireworks. With faint pops, fireworks begin to go off in the night or in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into dark. I can't even recall the last time I saw fireworks at all, much less a display this large. Not to mention, it seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to believe. The night lights in the sky mingle with a second salvo from the town below, and it seemed timed to complement each other like two parts of a duet. They continue for maybe 15 more minutes, and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder, and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. Regaining her composure, she grins, with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. It's in these moments that she seems most like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, the two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands, and a contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness. All the while, still gently holding onto the stuffed cat's paw. I started feeling tired, and I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow, without even realizing that she can't hear me, and then start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even in this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying myself pity, does not leave my mind easily. If it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit.